Shalom. Well, as you can see, I'm sitting here in the hospital recovering from surgery that I had today. Everything seems to be coming along quite nicely. But sitting here, well, you have a lot of time and you get to think a lot. And what I wanted to go ahead and discuss was there seems to be an awful lot of online biblical instructors, as I should say. People that call themselves teacher, which we're not supposed to be calling anyone teacher because we have one teacher, and that is Yeshua. And we are also instructed by the Ruach, which that was prophesied to happen because those who are open to the Ruach will no longer need to teach their brother or their sisters. The Ruach will also instruct. But that being said, there's nothing wrong in listening to what others have to say about the scripture. It boils down to a couple of things. One, are they spreading honesty or falsehood? And two, are they doing it for the glory of Yahweh's name? Or are they doing it for themselves while doing it for his name? Now, one thing I've noticed with a lot of these, specifically with YouTube, you have a lot of these videos that keep getting published, and some of them are very good, but you have a lot of animation and a lot of voiceover work. And the people that do them are always asking, give a thumbs up or a like to the channel, which, there's no harm with doing that. Helps the algorithm, gets the word spread. But also become a member of their Patreon channel. And you think, aha, there's the rub. So, why would you need to become a Patreon follower? You even got some of these people that call what they're doing a ministry. And there's certain content that is restricted only for the Patreon subscribers. Well, now you have to ask, even though they're doing it and speaking truth, are they still committing sin at the same time? You get a lot of people who get onto these channels, and there are a lot of people out there that are visual learners, and I get that. But are people being attracted because of the actual message? Or are they being attracted because of the message that is being displayed through the animation and the voiceover, so your eyes don't have to do so much reading? Are you being drawn into it because you want to hear you want to know what the actual message is, or are you being drawn into it through a little bit of trickery? So that's something I want you to think about. So I'm going to read a couple of passages here. It's not very long. Going into Timothy. Oops. kind of have to bear with me here. I'm just using a little old one here. So 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. For time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, they will heap up for themselves teachers. Now, for your witness to that, we're going to go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verses 9 and 10. That is the rebellious people, lying children who will not hear the law of Yahweh. Who says to their seers, do not see, and do not the prophets, do not prophesy to us things, speak to us soothing things, prophecy of deceits. And then going back into the Patreon thing, going in the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 10, verse 8. Heal the sick. This is when the disciples were going on one of them, I believe it's their first mission. And they were going out 2 by 2s. Heal the sick, cleanse the leper, raise the dead, cast out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. With what I've put here forth in this video, I'm going to go ahead and let you make your own decisions here. Now, something I want to remind people about. Actually, I'm going to go back into the Bible. Going into the book of Acts. Now, I want people to be reminded of something before you're too quick to jump the gun. Before Yeshua's ministry, and we all know that Yeshua's ministry was financially supported, but before that, Yeshua was the carpenter. That's how he made money. Now, Paul, on the other hand, during his ministry, he also went after a trade that he was skilled in to earn money for survival purposes. Went in to make tents. So I'll read to you out of the book of Acts, chapter 18, 1 through 10. After these things, Paul departed from Athens and went to Corinth. And he found a certain Yehudi named Aquila, born in Pontus, who recently came upon Italy with his wife Priscilla. And he came to them. So because he was of the same trade, he stayed with them and worked. For by occupation they were tent makers. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Shabbat, and persuaded both Yehudi and the Greeks. So I want people to think about that. Consider it. But you make your decisions that are being led by the Ruach. So, shalom.